Oh, hey, what's going on? Glad you stopped by to hang out with me for a few minutes today. Well, before we get started, I think a celebration is in order. Cheers to my friend Dad Racer, who reached his recent milestone of 100 subscribers. And he's definitely earned it. And here's to the next several hundred that you're going to get. And if you stumbled across this, haven't seen his stuff, go check him out. Again, that's Dad Racer. And he captures his gameplay, true footage from a CRT. And that's old school. Well, today, thought we'd look at what I've picked up through the years for the Atari 2600. Now, that is the first video game system, home console system, that I ever played. I never had one, but my friend down the street from me had one. And my mom and his mom were friends, so I got to go down there and hang out with him as a little kid. Thought it was the coolest thing in the world to be able to play video games in your house without putting quarters into it. I did not understand at that time that parents had to work for that money to buy the Atari and said video game. And that's a lot of quarters. But anyway, I have a lot of nostalgia for this. And this is the first system that I picked up as a collector. The pawn shop that I used to go to a lot and buy games for $1. I've been in there several times and noticed up on the very top shelf there was a box that said Atari, $25 on it. And after I'd been in there several times, I asked the guy about it. And he said, yeah, there's an old Atari in there with 15 or so games. Everything's with it, it works. He said, if you'll get it down from that top shelf, I'll let you have it for 20. Okay. And it was taped up. I'd give him the 20 bucks, didn't think nothing of it. Got home, opened it, and pulled this out. I was like, wait a minute, what is it? That's not a, oh yeah it is. It says right here, Atari 2600. Now I had never seen one of these at that time, and that's been, gosh, that was early 2000s, 2003 or 4, so I didn't even know this existed. So this is the Atari 2600 Junior. It works great. The buttons feel a little weird over here to me. They're kind of squishy. They don't depress like a button should, but they work. Now, I'll tell you, I have a lot of fun with this system. A lot of our fellow gamers don't go back this far. Maybe they think it's too primitive. But I'm telling you, man, there's a lot of games for this system that is really fun. A lot of quick fix games you can put in for 15, 20, 30 minutes and just have a blast with. And if you've got one of these and a handful of good games, man, you can sit there for 2 or 3 hours and just have a blast. So I've got, gosh, about 70 games here, so I'm going to have to rapid fire on this. Can't talk about any of them too much. But I do have this manual, but this manual is for the original Heavy Sixer. I'm not sure where I got that. I picked it up with a bunch of other stuff. And there is a manufacturer's tag. I don't know if you can see that. The lights are blowing it out. I guess that would have come with it. It's got serial number, tells where it was manufactured, and a bunch of other stuff that I don't understand. And this is a very affordable console to collect for. Like I said, I've got right at 70 games here, and the most expensive one I have as far as value is less than $20. And it's Pac-Man complete in the box. I think it lists for like $18. The majority of what I have here lists for under 10, and even half of that under 5. So you can get a lot of good games for pretty cheap here. And I also have a lot of these little catalogs that I've picked up somewhere. These are Atari catalogs that go through a list of games. A lot of them have the same cover but show a bunch of different stuff. Here's one that's a little smaller for some reason. This one has a little different cover than most. Most of them have that cover. These would have been good to have back in the day because it shows the legit games and not the garbage. And there was a lot of garbage for this, so you gotta be careful. Alright, so right off the bat, we'll go in alphabetical order. And for some reason, this one here, Indy 500. But if you look on the end, it says 11 Indy 500. I don't know, it starts with a number, so I think first. Top-down racer, classic arcade style from that era. Fun game. Adventure. Love this. Oh my gosh, this is so cool. Sort of an exploration in a maze. Gotta find keys to get in different parts. Got items you pick up to get to different parts of the maze that you couldn't get to before. Really cool game. Now, this is one of them that's not quite a quick fix. You're going to have to put a little time into this. Next, I got Air Sea Battle. And I got the manual for that one. Kind of a combat type game with airplanes flying around. Really cool. And the classic Asteroids. Got the manual for that one. Classic arcade game. Pretty fun port here. And this is Astro Blast. Now you've all seen these kind of weird shaped carts with this thing on the bottom. You ever looked at these real careful? Looks a whole lot like an Intellivision game to me, with an adapter on it. So I think I remember reading at some point, back down the line, where the developers took some of their Intellivision inventory and put these adapters on them so they'd work on the Atari, because they thought it would sell and they could get rid of them. Alright, from Activision, Barnstorming. Great game. Alright, here I got 3 different baseball games. Here's another one of these weird adapter carts. And this one is Telegames Baseball. This one, I remember getting this one when I got the system at the pawn shop. It has no label on the end. It's one of these weird adapter ones again. But it has a sticker on the back that somebody back down the line put on it. It's the Baltimore Orioles. And I've put it in, and it is a baseball game. I cannot remember the full name of it now. But there's 3 different baseball games. And then basketball. Oh, here's a good one. Berserk. Yeah, that's cool. And blackjack. Bowling. 2 different ones. And here we got the classic Breakout. You know, later come Arkanoid, Alleyway. Great games, I love that. Carnival. From Sega. For the Atari. Pretty cool game. And here's one, Casino. Got a lot of different casino games on it. I don't know much about this one. Code Breaker. I've not put this in and really played it. I can't tell you much about that. And the classic, one of my favorites of all time, Combat. Yeah, this is great. I mean, it's combat. And then here's a pretty good one, Demons to Diamonds. Pretty fun game. Dodge 'em. Kind of a racing game where you're moving in and out of the lanes, dodging stuff. Donkey Kong. It's got some sticker on the back. I can get it there. I don't know if that come with it. I guess it did. Bonus cartridge included with Gemini purchase, non-refundable. And then on the front here it says, video game cartridge for use with the Atari video computer system and Sears Video Arcade. And then it also says 1982 Coleco down here. What? Because the Sears Video Arcade, that's an Intellivision. Lord, there's some strange stuff going on back then. And here's a pretty good one, Dragonfire. This is kind of an odd shaped cart, got that little long lip on the end here. Pretty fun game. Oh Lord. E.T. Is this the worst game ever? Probably not. Man, it's very cryptic. You better have the manual for it if you're going to try to beat it. And here's a fun one from Activision, Enduro. Really fun game there. Sort of, kind of reminds me of Rad Racer. Or Rad Racer reminds me of it. Another adapter cart here, Frogs and Flies. Pretty fun game. Everybody knows this one. The two lily pads, frogs, you jump back and forth, try to catch flies in the air. It's cool. Another Activision game here, Freeway. This is another one where you're going down the road, moving in and out of the lanes, trying not to run over stuff. Here got just golf. I got the manual for that one. I don't remember. I think I've tried to play this before. It's a little bit of a struggle. Another cool one here, Haunted House. Really fun game. This one I don't know much about. It's called Hunt and Score. It looks like it's got 8 different versions of the game on it. I've not played this one much. I don't know really anything about it. Journey Escape. I think I remember this one. It's a space shooter. Pretty fun game. Jungle Hunt. Really cool game. Kind of, I don't know if I'd call it quite Donkey Kong style. Sort of a Pitfall Donkey Kong mix that actually has an ending and then starts back over in Donkey Kong style. Another classic from Activision, Kaboom. Love this. Not very good at it, but I love trying. Another adapter cart, Lock and Chase. I can't tell you much about that. I don't know that I've really put that in and give it any time. I'm going to have to put that on my list of games to play. Missile Command. Another fun game. Name this game. No, really, that's the name of it. See? Name this game. This is another one I have not really put in and played any. I can't really tell you anything about it. Night Driver. That's a cool one. Another driving game where you're going down the road, moving in and out, but it's third person view. And here's one I picked up more recently, Oink. And I have played this. That's kind of what I thought. Of course, Activision always shows you a screenplay here, or a screenshot of the gameplay. It's kind of a Three Little Pigs story. The big bad wolf is trying to blow down your house. He's knocking bricks out of the bottom, out of this one wall. You got to put them back. It's pretty fun. Othello. I'm not a big fan of that game in general. And then here's another one, Outlaw. That's another one I've not really played much, so I can't tell you much about it. And the classic Pac-Man, which I already have another. Shows you the box copy. There's another one in here. Yeah. There's a real nice copy, real nice looking label in that one. You know, a lot of people were disappointed with it. But come on, what'd you expect? Another classic Activision game here, Pitfall. My friend down the street had this, as well as Kaboom. Gosh, sit up all night playing that. Here's a good one, Phoenix. Really cool game. Classic arcade game, Popeye. And this one's kind of got an odd shape to it. I don't know that I have another one the same as that. I don't know if you can see it or not. Somebody has stuck a label on it on the end, and I just left it so I know what it was. Indiana Jones, Raiders of the Lost Ark. This is another one you need the manual for, and it's not a quick fix game. You're going to spend a little time with this, but it is cool. I've never beaten it, but I would like to sometime. And then here, somehow this got out of order, just baseball. Another one, that's I think the 4th different one I've got. Here's another one out of order, but that's alright. Tennis. Another sports game from Atari. You know, this one is not bad. For what it is, for the Atari, it's a pretty fun tennis game. Another classic Activision game here, River Raid. Really fun. Another classic Activision game here, Sequest. Really fun. Another classic Activision game here, Star Master. Really cool. All the Activision games are good. And here's one I kind of like, Slot Racers. It's a slot car track. Another adapter cart here, Space Attack. I know I've played it, I'm sure it's a space shooter. Oh, the classic arcade game, Space Invaders. Another space game here from VidTech, Space Jockey. Yeah, I've played this. Another shooter, pretty fun game. Another classic Activision game, Stampede. Another space shooter, Star Raiders. Pretty cool. And here's another sports game, Super Football. Got a manual here for football? No, that's the wrong one. I've got several manuals here. There's one for Space Invaders, another one for Pac-Man, Night Driver, Video Checkers, Chopper Command. Some of these I don't even have. I picked some of this up all in the wallet somewhere. And here's Super Breakout. So I got Breakout, and then this is like a sequel to it for the Atari. More colors, more different stages. Another cool game. Now here's 2 games I have not played, but they are on my list. I would really like to get into this and just try it. Got to download the manual for it or pull it up and look at it. The 2 Sword Quest games. So we got here Fire World and Earth World. I really want to try these sometimes. I have not yet because I know because I really want to put an effort into it to try these. And so after that, I got the Telegames here. It says, you can see that, it says 8 Telegames. It says addition, multiplication, subtraction, division, basic table, and scrambler problem. Doesn't sound like any game I want to play. Another good one here, Vanguard. Pretty cool game. And Video Checkers. It's checkers, you can't screw that up. And here's another one of those, 8 Telegames. Now this one, it does not say what they are. It says literally, skill levels, beginner to expert. Now I don't know much about this. I don't know what Telegames are. Are they all like educational? I don't know. Again, you see there. I don't know. And then here's Video Olympics. And it's got a bunch of different things. This has got 50 different games on it. Pong, Super Pong, soccer, foosball, hockey, quadrupong, handball, volleyball, and basketball. And several different versions of each one of those. Man. Video pinball. Decent pinball game for the era on the system. Here's a cool one. Warlords. Classic game there. And another classic one to round it out here. Yar's Revenge. You gotta have that one. I do have a couple boxes here. Got one for Phoenix. One for Super Football. And for Video Pinball. Man, picked up quite a few there. A lot of fun games. Like I said, a lot of these are quick fix games. 15 to 30 minutes of good solid fun here. And I've managed to pick up quite a few, but I've had this, gosh, for over 15 years now. And and they're still cheap to collect. So anytime I see them, something I don't have, if it's a few dollars, I'm going to get it. So that's how I've ended up with so many. So I hope you enjoyed that. Thanks for stopping by. Hang out with me for a few minutes today, and I'll see you next time.